Demoting yourself. No kidding. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes it's necessary, especially for entrepreneurs. But how do you know when to step down, and how do you structure it so you will benefit the most from the move? The newest issue of Inc. magazine, which is out Friday, covers this exact topic, and the editor-in-chief, Eric Schurenberg, is here to explain. So, Eric, I don't get it. Why would I ever fire myself? It seems like such a bad idea.
Well, you might want to fire yourself before someone fired you for you. Now, you have to realize that entrepreneurship is a kind of high attrition profession. So
it is. How many people leave?
A lot, Gerri. So look at these numbers. After 4 years, about half of the founding CEOs are gone.
Really?
Of the companies that make it to IPO, only about 25% have the founding CEO still in place.
Why is that?
Well, it's a very tough thing to scale a company. It's a very different skill from having the vision to start a company and having the drive to get it up.
So once you get through the startup and all the brilliant creative things that you're doing, now running it day to day, maybe you're not so good at it.
Well, you know, they always talk about bringing in adult supervision. That happens a lot.
All right, so if you're going to do that, let's say maybe you're just going to sell your company to somebody else, maybe private buyers. How do you fashion that whole thing? How do you work it out? How do you make it happen?
Well, the one thing you want to do is make the move before someone else makes the move for you. So the statistics show, the studies show that if you make the move, if you decide, hey, look, I'm really not great at this, I'm going to become chief technology officer or chief product officer rather than CEO, then you have a much better chance of keeping the job. So do that. The other thing is position it as something that's good for the company. It probably is. And position it as good for you so nobody gets upset. I like the way Sophia Amoruso did this with Nasty Gal. She did a video.
Nasty Gal, okay.
A great consumer products company. The way the announcement was made with a video, so she went on and she looked happy. She talked about how she had been thinking about this for a couple of years. She praised the chief product officer that she was promoting to the CEO role. It all looked very happy, and she got to keep the job as brand and creative chief.
Now, how many of those people go on to found another company? How many of these are serial entrepreneurs?
Oh, a lot. You know, this is what entrepreneurs are good at. They're good at having the vision. They're good at getting something off the ground. They may not be good at being the administrator of a $100 million company.
All right. So does it make more sense ultimately to go on and do something else, to move on and move up, instead of trying to stay in place and serve as a resource for a company that might be on a different page?
Well, it really depends on what your options are. Now, a lot of people become chairman, so that you're no longer sort of the
chairman emeritus.
Officer. Well, you know, a lot of smart people do that. Reid Hoffman of LinkedIn,
right?
Jack Dorsey of Twitter. That's what they became, chairman of the board.
Very interesting. Eric, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Great stuff. Really interesting. All right.